Well, that's one where we won and lost. We won in that in 1988 when we, after we'd filed a lawsuit a year or two before, we won a judgment against the Forest Service. It basically said they were clear-cutting the red-cockaded woodpecker to extinction. Basically that was the outcome, and which directed the Forest Service to change its way of logging the forest to protect the bird. And what's happened since then is what the Forest Service has done is created a commercial logging program that basically also will support a population of red-cockaded woodpeckers. So instead of getting the Forest Service to kind of change its management and sort of let nature sort of recreate what used to be there, we've got a very artificial, what a friend of mine calls woodpecker zoos. And basically it's a situation where they manage extremely intensively where the woodpeckers are. Kill all the hardwoods. Just happens that, when we kill all the hardwoods, that's good for the woodpeckers and just happens to be good for commercial logging too. And do all this burning at a very high frequency and everything. And all of that is being done supposedly to protect the woodpecker. And from our viewpoint, some of that may be appropriate, but certainly not in the intensity and not in the manner it's being implemented. And basically, I mentioned that there are about 163,000 acres in Sam Houston. About 110 to 120,000 acres of that is dedicated to this intensive management for the red-cockaded woodpecker. That's basically, from our viewpoint, commercial timber management. So we theoretically stop the woodpecker from going extinct, but currently the management that's being done, we feel in the long term is going to really hurt the woodpecker. Short term, there's been some ups and downs, some increases and some drops. But what we're concerned about is they're cutting a lot of the old trees, and the old trees is what the woodpecker really needs. And we feel like in the future there's going to be a time period when there's not going to be enough old trees for the woodpecker, and that's going to cause a real problem for that bird.